All right, gang, sorry. That was quite the drive on our 5-mile-an-hour golf cart. So finally, I am outside in the hottest safety goggles a gal can find, and I'm here next to Sean Pickford. And I love that I'm next to Sean Pickford because he changed my life with Sun Joe. I don't think he even knows the story, but we got our snowplow from Sun Joe this winter, and oh my gosh, we were in love. We didn't do shoveling at all, so thank you, my man. All right, so now it's gardening season. It's not snow season. And this is a garden tiller and cultivator that does the job of hundreds of hands and hundreds of different tools, but all in an $18 payment plan. And I know many people are thinking, that's what a farmer has. That's like a real deal thing, but we can use this, can't we?
Yeah, because the great thing is with this one, a farmer has the one that has the gasoline and the oil.
Okay.
With this guy, all you do is get an outdoor extension cord and plug it in.
Okay.
So once you plug it in, you're gonna put the handles on, which are these basically 4 little wheels here. They screw on, it's real easy to do. So anybody can put this together. Then to turn it on, you press this button here and pull the handle back. And that fast it's working. But the great thing is it's not over powerful where you can't handle it. So you can see it starts to cultivate or dig down into the soil as soon as you turn it on. The great thing is that because it's electric, all right, it's easy to use. It doesn't bounce up and down like a jackhammer because it weighs 23 pounds, so it goes down and digs in the dirt, but yet it has wheels. So then you can push it through the dirt and you can go over here, and then you can cultivate this area. And all you're doing is pulling it back and forth to get it to cultivate or till the soil.
So nice. Now, real quick, I do want to mention there's color options, Sean.
Yes,
I know we
there
can
are.
keep presenting, but at some point, we're going to run out of what we have, especially with this low price and the $18 payment plan. So, Sean, you're using the red option.
Yes.
That's what we have in our snowplow at home. But check it out, because I know everybody's going to go, oh, there's a camo. Yes, there is a camo option. So red is where we started, but there's a camo. Don't wait on that. And then there's a solid green, and it's like this really cool kind of camo shade if it was solid. And then this is your platinum, so a nice kind of grayish platinum, and that's the most limited. So don't wait on that.
Right, so the great thing is they all work the same. So if you got a preference for color, it's awesome. If not, doesn't matter. They're all gonna do the same job. So it's all got a powerful motor, an 8-amp motor on here, all right? It'll cultivate a 12-inch wide path, and it'll dig down 8 inches in a matter of seconds. You can adjust the height on the wheels in the back because they're spring-loaded. So if you wanna take it so it'll dig deeper, all you do is change the position of the wheels where it's at, and it will dig for you. The whole deal with a cultivator is to turn the soil over, because a lot of the nutrients sink down in here. And we have a little box here, a little plexiglass to show you. So that's where the nutrients are. You can see it's below the soil line. We want to be able to get down there and churn that soil up. By mixing that soil up, that's where the nutrients are for our plants. So I'll put this guy close here. I'll push the buttons here and we'll turn it on. And now you can see how it swirls it and it turns that soil. It gets right down in there where all the nutrients are. That's what your plants need. So whether it's a flower bed, whether it's landscaping, whether it's flowers, whether it's new grass seed that you need to put down. This is perfect for that. That's why the farmers always turn over the fields every year before they do any planting. Get the nutrients to come back up where they need to be for the plants.
And you know, we have animations standing by that can go through this. So we'll check that out, and that way you can see that you're getting the real deal here. And it just happens to have an $18 payment.
Right, so this is a powerful electric motor, 8 amps, so it gives you plenty of power to do the job. There's 4 steel tilling blades, because you're gonna encounter rocks, roots, mulch, things like that. It'll loosen the compacted soil, so even if you live in Georgia and you have that stubborn clay we hear about, this will work for you. It'll aerate and add nutrients. You can churn them up or add them yourself if you want. It's great for planting, whether it's a garden or flowers. I love it for this, for weeding. I absolutely hate weeding, especially in the vegetable garden. Because this is only 20 or 12 inches wide, you can go down the rows and in between your plants, because those same weeds are competing for the nutrients for your plants. So now you get in there, you till them up, you don't have to get on your hands and knees to pull all the weeds out.
And here's what I love. This just happened a second ago with the shark item. It's customer top rated.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I feel like people go to stores and when something's on sale, you expect it to be because people didn't love it. We are very different. We have thousands, we have millions of items. And so once in a while, it's a very exciting moment when we put a beloved item on sale just because we're constantly bringing in new items from Sun Joe and new configurations. So grab your tiller now. It's $109 instead of being the $143 price it used to be. Plus, it's on an $18 payment plan. And if you've never used Easy Pay, you do not wait 6 months. I mean, summer and gardening season would be over.
Right.
Instead, you use your $18 payment tonight, and you have your machine in like days, a matter of days.
And the great thing is you can see how easy it is and how fast it goes through the dirt. We put different colored dirt in there to mix it up to show you that it's churning it up. So even if it encounters a rock or something like that, doesn't matter. But it digs all the way down and it pulls it up along. You can hear it hitting the bottom of the box.
Yes, I can.
So we have 10 inches of soil here, but it'll dig right down to there. And again, you can adjust that by adjusting the wheels where you want. It's for planting and stuff like that, it's awesome. So if I want to go over here and I say, all right, I want to plant some plants and I want to dig a hole, all you do is press this button in here and this here and let it dig. Work it back and forth a little bit. All right, now that's nice and loose. So if you want to go ahead and plant a plant, you can pick this guy up and move it out of the way. Take your plant, stick it down in there, put a little soil around it, and now you're good to go. So that could be one plant, the next plant, and just keep going down the row, as opposed to breaking out the shovel,
Backache.
getting out the rake.
Headache.
All right, this has a lot of work to do with it, but this is what we used in the past. This is so much more efficient and so much easier to use.
Plus, I love diving into Sunjo products because gardening season will be upon you every spring, every summer.
Yeah.
The reason we got our snowplow, winter will be upon us every year. It's not like, hey, I'm just gonna get this and use this for this summer. You're gonna get it and use it this summer first and then have it many more years to come. Real quick, you're seeing the green in the video. There's a red, there's a camo. You are not waiting if you want platinum. You are not waiting if you want this customer top rated item because we cannot bring more back in.
Right, and you can see here, this is fresh soil. There's grass there that they're tilling through to get down to plant the garden. This will go through the most stubborn soil. Again, if you have that Georgia clay, it will work. There's a before and after. Just planting flowers now through the mulch and all, you don't have to rake the mulch out of the way. You don't have to dig the hole. Let the Sunjo cultivator tiller do it for you. It does the same job, but more efficient. You just hold it in place and let it dig.
Right.
So that's what it does best.
And I don't know what neck of the woods you're watching in right now, but here on the East Coast, we've had a chillier May. So a lot of people really haven't done their gardening yet. You haven't even decided which plants you are gonna even put in the garden. So get it right now before you plant anything, and I bet this will be the fastest, easiest planting season you've had in quite some time.
Well, it's so much more efficient than digging. It's so easy to use. I don't have to lift it up if I don't want. I can drag it along. I can pull it through the wheels, even through the dirt, all the different surfaces. It's going to work for you. We have it at 23 pounds for a reason because of that powerful 8-amp motor, but that 23 pounds allows it to dig. If it didn't have any weight to it, this would bounce up and down kind of like a jackhammer.
Okay.
You wouldn't want to use it then because it would shake your fillings loose.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Right, that wouldn't be fun. So we actually use the weight to our advantage to allow it to go down and dig. And I can get as close as I want to the plants, to weed around them if I need to. And all you do is pull it back and forth, and you let those steel tines go down there and do all the hard work for you.
You know, Sean, what do we have to do when this comes home? Do we need to build a tiller or anything?
Great question. All you really have to do is you have to put the handle on. So there's a long handle here and a handle here. You're going to take, there's 4 little screws here and these little tabs, like the little wing nuts here, you're going to tighten these down. So that's all you need to do when you get it home. When it comes to storing it in the winter, if you want, you can loosen these 2 up and fold it down so then you could put it in a closet if you don't have a shed or a garage or a basement to store it.
Awesome.
So
I put the handles on and I go. That's pretty easy.
Yeah.
We have to wrap up, but I want you to see your colors one more time since we're not going to be able to bring more back in with this particular configuration. So you've got the red, you've got the super cool camo option, you've got that solid green, and then this is the one not to wait on. This is what we call platinum. You're gonna see it in a second. It's like a really nice light gray color, super popular and super limited. Remember, if all of this was coming home separately, you would be well over $180, $190. Our price, $109. Our easy pay, $18. You gotta love it. All right, so stay with us because if you haven't heard yet, QVC2 is doing the big deal now. You have exactly 24 hours to shop for it, and I'm gonna show you what was today's big deal live in just a second, and it's gonna be your last few minutes to grab it. Kate Somerville brings it to you. Don't go anywhere.